Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to start hauling the corrals empty with our manure wagon. I'm going to be starting with corral 9 right here. These two corrals are really easy for me to start early in the morning here because the gate in between them is open and it's the same group of cows. So I'm just going to chase all of these cows into here, lock that gate, then I can open everything up. Otherwise, for any of the other corrals, since they're all just one group of cows for each corral, I'd have to chase them to the back chute system, but not with these two corrals. So we're going to start here. You can see these corrals are pretty sloppy, so it'd be awesome to get them cleaned out. All right, ladies. Yep. Come on. Yeah. Awesome, all the cows are locked up in that corral. So I'm just gonna come in here with the payloader, clean up this whole corner here in this corral, push it all up onto that pile right there, and then I'll come with the manure wagon. Got her backed in here. Now we're gonna go ahead and load the first load. First load is in the manure wagon there. I never like to heap it real heavy, you know, max that thing right out on the first load. We'll just take it out to the field, run it out, see how it goes, and then maybe the next load we'll heap it right up and just max that manure wagon right out. Just gonna do one more quick walk around here. Make sure all the tires are good. We checked them about a week ago, but it never hurts to go one more time before you get on the road. Should be good. Just with the first two loads in the manure wagon here, we were able to clear out all of the muck here from the feed bunks to the straw pack. Now we're gonna get to work on that straw pack, and that's where the biggest volume of manure is in these corrals. Every time it gets cold in the winter time or snows a little bit, we put bedding in all these corrals, and these packs get really big. They never freeze up because it's always fermenting with that manure in there, and it's super moist. So we never have to worry about these things being frozen in the spring, but there's just a lot of it. It's also very important not to spin the tires of the loader at all, because you're going to start to break up the dirt layer that's underneath all this manure. I think we filled up these corrals with manure 2 years ago now, and they're still pretty full. They're pretty level in here, and if you start to dig those tires into it, it's going to start to break up, and you're going to start to scoop some of that dirt into the manure wagon, and you're just going to need to backfill these corrals a lot more often. So I'm always trying to be super careful with spinning those wheels on the loader. Another question I'm probably gonna get is why we use the case loader instead of the New Holland loader. The New Holland has some grapple forks on there, and it would probably be a lot easier to scoop the straw pack using that grapple bucket. This case loader works really good in these straw packs, even just with the regular bucket with no grapple forks, because how we put the bedding in here. So with that hay buster, it shoots it out the side and it kind of shreds it up super fine. So the hay doesn't really interlink with each other too much, and it makes it easy just to go in there with a bucket and scoop it out. It doesn't really stay tied together that much, so it's kind of almost like scooping dirt. Awesome, so this corral is empty now. We're gonna drive the tractor out and the loader, close the gate, and then we're gonna move all these cows back in here, and then we can start on that one. This second corral we're doing here has quite a bit of water in there. This is gonna make it take a heck of a lot longer to scoop everything out. It probably would take only 2 weeks to dry out, so we could go do all the rest of the corrals and come back to this one later. But that's if we don't get rain, and in which case it'll just make it take even longer. So we figured, you know what, just scoop it out. It's gonna take a bit longer, but it's not gonna be that bad. And this way this corral will dry up a lot quicker. Just had lunch. We're gonna go back to work here in a bit, but I wanna get the AC going in this tractor. There's a little valve that allows some hot air or hot oil, one of the two, up into whatever heats the air for the cab. So that in winter time you can open that up, and that's what heats the air for the cab in there. But during the summertime, when you want that air conditioning to be working, you gotta close that valve off. Otherwise it's gonna keep running through and heating all the air to that cabin. So it's just underneath the hood here. I'm gonna go close that off so that the air conditioning actually works in this thing. So this thing right here is the valve. Just gotta spin it a bunch and then it'll close up. Awesome. That's a lot better. It's a pretty tight corner to make here. Looking pretty dark over there. In our forecast right now, there is a chance of thunder showers. You see that coming, and in the summertime you usually hope it gets you, and in the spring and the fall when you're harvesting or trying to seed or spray or spread manure, you always hope it doesn't come, and usually it does exactly what you don't want it to do, but I'm always hoping. So we won't have to stop immediately if it starts to rain, but if the field starts to get muddy and we start to make ruts and stuff like that, then we'll have to quit right away. So we did end up getting a little bit of rain out here. Didn't stop us, wasn't that much. And we got one load left here in this second corral, and that's gonna be it for the day. I'm not totally sure if it's gonna fit, but we're gonna do our absolute best to make it fit. Well, that's a pretty not so bad load right there. Well, that only took about 12 hours to clean those two corrals out. And that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram @SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.